Hello, hello! Welcome everyone to Parent Orientation. In this video, we are going to cover everything you need to know for this week. Thank you so much for joining us. We're going to start off by answering the question that we get asked most often, and that is, what is workshop? Now, workshop can be described in so many different ways as it encompasses so many different things, but we're going to try and keep it simple with these four main topics. Workshop is a judgment-free zone. It's a life skills camp. It's the ultimate playground. And most importantly, it's connection station. Not only are we trying to provide a kind and safe space for your kid to be able to express themselves and be able to open up in a group setting, but we're also making sure that we're building and fostering connection because that's what we do best. We've also found that all of our participants, whether they're preteens or teenagers, learn best through play, which is why we strive to foster creativity and play at the forefront of all of our curriculum and all of our workshops. Ultimately, workshop is the ultimate workshop. We cover so many life skills, and it's going to provide such great opportunity for personal development like no other. Moving on, the second most question we probably get asked is, what do we talk about? What's in the curriculum? What topics are actually being discussed? And honestly, that's a really hard question to answer because we cover so much. Over the years, though, we've thankfully been able to break it down into these three main categories. The 6 pillars of character, which covers trustworthiness, respect, responsibility, fairness, caring, and citizenship. The 5 powerful medicines, and the 5 powerful medicines really could be added up to 12, but we really wanted to focus on these 5 as the primary major ones, and they include the genuine apology, laughter and play, honest conversation, gratitude, and forgiveness. Finally, in the third category is youth development. And these youth development core pieces include competence, confidence, connection, character, compassion, and conscience. But those 3 categories only showcase just a small portion of what we actually cover because there is so much more that we address. Thankfully, the Search Institute has compiled a list of 40 developmental tasks of adolescence for your viewing that will be attached to this video, and we do in fact cover all 40 on that list. Now, a lot of parents and sometimes teachers too want a really detailed agenda of our daily activities, and here's the thing. We don't follow a section A, B, C curriculum because the issues that kids are facing today don't follow sections A, B, C, and either. So how will the week really look like? Essentially, every workshop week starts out as a blank canvas. The curriculum and how it's presented is based off of the needs and the participants for that particular week. It's very individualized. And about 80% of the curriculum can be presented in a bunch of different formats. As you can see down at the bottom of your screen, we have a color key. It includes passport partners, family group, entire group, fun game, and break time. These 5 are the main ways that we present the curriculum. However, we do have a couple of other strategies that we use. These are just the main 5. Now, starting off with Passport Partners. Passport Partners gives participants an opportunity to make new friends. Each participant creates their own passport to friendship and are then invited each day to find 5 to 7 passport partners. The partners can be any gender or age, but it must be someone they don't know typically. Now, the family group, essentially what that is it's similar to homeroom at school. It's their home base. They will start and end the day in their family groups. There will also be opportunities for them to have breaks with their families or also conduct a certain game with their family or participate in a lesson with the master facilitator in their family group. Family groups are made up of typically 7 to 9 participants and 2 to 3 P leaders, depending on the number of participants that we have that week. Now, the entire group is pretty self-explanatory. It includes everybody, includes all the participants and all the volunteer staff all together in one big group. Now, the fun games we often do a lot of the times, sometimes these fun games are actually in the entire group, or sometimes these fun games are done within the family group. We will present energizers. These are kind of fun little brain breaks. Sometimes we'll present a really big group game that can go on for a couple of minutes to help get out their energy. Some of our games are designed to help provide a chance for participants to utilize some of the skills that we are talking about in the curriculum that we were presenting. It's just always going to be surrounded around creativity and fun, though. Love these games. And then break time is really important because it gives the participants a chance to have some space separated away from the curriculum and separated away from all of the things that are going on, so that they can, 1, soak it in, and then 2, have a chance to actually use it. So, for example, one of the pieces that we do every morning is called Bold Step, and it's a chance for participants to have some courage and be bold. And those break times that we schedule throughout the day are one of the times that our participants will try and do their bold step the most. Now, if you look at the screen, you're going to see that the week now is filled up with having the fun game the very first thing Monday morning, and then going down to maybe a break towards the afternoon, and then we've got family groups Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday every single day. Maybe we were doing passport partners once a day throughout the week, except for Thursday. We'll do it twice a week. So sometimes a week can be organized to look like this. But as you can see here, sometimes we have to tweak the week a little bit and tweak the agenda for the day, move curriculum pieces around depending on the needs of the participants that are attending that week. Thankfully, our master facilitators are amazing and have an incredible skill set and flexibility to move presentations around in order to best meet the needs of our participants, in order to provide a very safe and comfortable environment for them to gain and learn these skills. So to put it a little bit more in perspective, imagine on Tuesday, we're going to pull from our 3 categories, we're going to pull from our 5 powerful medicines, and we're going to work on genuine apology. And we decide that presenting that in a passport partner format is going to be really effective for the participants that week. Now think about Thursday. There's lots of energy going around the room. We're going to make sure we're providing lots of games and helping burn off that energy so they can really have the ability to sit and focus when we are presenting on the next piece of curriculum, which could be about forgiveness. If you have any other questions about the curriculum or the format of the week, or just some other questions related to Youth Rising and workshop, I highly recommend that you go to youthrisingaz.org, click on the frequently asked questions page, and you will find not only answers to those questions, but a lot of really great videos of our senior team answering our most commonly asked questions for you to watch. Now it is time to introduce the Youth Rising team. We have Hannah Brown, who is our CEO and Master Facilitator, and we have Ella Blanks, who is also a Program Facilitator. Hannah Brown has over 15 years of experience in education in the fields of child and youth development, parent education and coaching, prevention, and leadership. She graduated summa cum laude with her Bachelor's of Science in Psychology from Grand Canyon University. Early in her career, Hannah was formally trained in conscious discipline by Dr. Becky Bailey and personally applied the practice in her own parenting, as well as coached youth and parents in this positive evidence-based methodology in individual and group settings. Hannah continued her education with psychologist Dr. Frances Mills Yerger, or as we affectionately know her as Dr. Franny. She is the founder and master facilitator of Workshops for Youth and Families, now Youth Rising. Hannah has engaged in 6 years of hands-on immersive training in applied education and prevention, youth empowerment, facilitation, and dynamic program development and implementation. Hannah also has further training in specialty areas such as trauma-informed care, trust-based relational intervention, and mindfulness. She stays current with research and evidence-based practices by participating in training and seminars presented from the world's top experts in related fields to best serve youth and families. Hannah was first involved in Workshops for Youth and Families in 1998. She is married to the love of her life, Jason, for 20 years now, and is the mother to their 3 teenagers. When Hannah is not serving the community, you will find her playing with her family, caring for her animals, and nurturing her plants in Gilbert, Arizona, where she has been a resident for over 15 years. Dr. Elva Blanks is a highly sought-after psychologist with over 22 years of practice in Arizona. She has experience in agency, university, and private practice settings. Her therapy orientations include both cognitive, behavioral, and interpersonal therapies. Dr. Elva is a generalist and sees clients with a variety of issues with specialties in the areas of eating disorders, anxiety and stress management, trauma resolution, mood disorders, women's issues, giftedness, and autism spectrum concerns. Dr. Elva has now been involved with Workshops for Youth and Families, now Youth Rising, for over 35 years. She first engaged with the program as a participant and was so inspired by her experience she served as a peer leader before moving into the leadership team role and then into facilitation. She served on the board of directors with the organization for several years and is now continuing to support in the capacity as master facilitator and chief advisor. Dr. Elva is a wife and mother of 3 and she enjoys spending time with her family, playing piano, enjoying the outdoors, and playing frisbee with her spunky Australian Shepherd. Continuing with our Youth Rising team, we have our leadership team and our peer leaders. Now, our leadership team are exceptional individuals who have engaged in the program for several years, starting out as a participant, then peer leader, and now as leadership team. With a genuine passion for empowering youth, they volunteer over 400 hours a year, mentoring and leading the peer leaders and co-facilitating trainings and week-long workshops with our master facilitators. Each one brings an immense value and experience to our team. The leadership team receives comprehensive continued education and training throughout each year to remain up to date on the latest research and evidence-based practices to best meet the needs of youth and families they serve. They truly exemplify the mission of Youth Rising, as can be seen in the quality of their leadership, experience, education, service to the community, and dedication to their own continued personal growth. Benjamin Franklin once said, "Tell me and I forget. Teach me and I may remember. Involve me and I learn." Our peer leaders do just that. Our peer leader program is invaluable and unlike no other. It's next level leadership development for teens. The peer leaders themselves receive comprehensive training and continued mentorship to prepare them to lead and co-facilitate our programs for youth. We equipped them with a range of skills, including leadership skills, interpersonal skills, interpersonal skills, emergency and safety, ethics, team building, general program logistics, how to handle a variety of scenarios, self-care, and on top of all of that, how to be a leader among your peers. The year-round mentorship by our leadership team and facilitators offers personal connection, accountability, and continued growth. We are so thankful for our peer leaders, and we are so excited for you to meet them this week. All right, if your participant is participating in Pathfinder, then this is very, very important. Please do not skip ahead. Now, in Pathfinder, we like to foster creativity and play even more so than any of our other workshops. And during this week, we are going to do daily themes. This is going to be really similar to Spirit Week at school. For this week, Monday there is no theme as it is the first day. Tuesday is Beach Day. Wednesday is Wacky Hair or Hat Day. Thursday is Animal Day. And Friday is Red, White, and Blue Day. Both our participants and our P leaders and our leadership team are encouraged to dress up according to the theme, and we get really into it. It's a lot of fun. Okay, now it's time to get into the nitty-gritty of the week. We're going to